Many times, so what I have seen with leaders or with entrepreneurs, that success can often be more challenging than a failure because success can really trip you off. Can you share your experiences with success or the people that you support or work with? How has that created some good? Obviously, success is good, but how has that created some challenging opportunities or challenging situations? And how have you dealt with that?
Yeah, I hit success early on when good timing, taught myself to code, built a great website, and launched over 1,200 brands. I wish that didn't happen. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't seasoned for that. I mean, I learned on the go what I felt was right. I also listened to people that I shouldn't have. I'm an entrepreneur since early teenagers. Like, I've always been building and finding opportunities and creating value. The hardest thing, and now the age gap for me being 42 is a lot different than it was when I was 20. I would be in rooms with incredibly seasoned CEOs, chairmen. I was invited to crazy opportunities, and I may have known more than the person speaking or knew what they should have done or what they should be doing, but I didn't have a voice at that moment. That's one of the hardest things for success at an early age, is that you're dismissed and people know more because they've been through more, and there's some legitimacy to that. So the hardest thing for my success early on, and why I was in a position where I had lost everything, was that I didn't have a strong voice, and I didn't have the strength to push people away that shouldn't have been in my inner circle. So I like people, I like to help people. I don't know if that makes me something wrong with me in that capacity, because I've helped people that sued me. Like, it's crazy the situations that I've been in, that when people mistake kindness for weakness, and I always want to try to help everybody that I meet, and it's natural for me. So I don't like going against that. But what you learn with success is, somebody does you wrong, there's a certain characteristic about that person. I'll just call them number two. I don't like using a name, but so number two does you wrong. Okay, you learn from that, and hopefully you overcome it, and hopefully you don't have any resentment towards them, because you have to, again, look inward. I was the one that allowed number two to be in my life. I was the one that allowed that situation to happen, so that's all on me. Their actions is on them. For it to affect my life is on me. Now you fast forward a month, a year, 10 years later, you meet somebody that resembles number two's characteristics. Your job is to not do anything with that person, because you've already experienced it. So most of my career was correcting problems. Most of my relationships that I built were people reaching out to me, because I'm very good at fixing problems. Now, because I've got, I think, more experience than many, now my value is preventing these problems from happening in the first place.